Hey there, thank you for checking out my video. This is actually sort of part 2 of what I'll call Purple Nurple's high-flying adventures. If you want to see part 1, I'll link it below. It's fairly long and pretty chill, to be honest. Meanwhile, this video ended up having a lot more activity. I decided to do some exploring around the map and met some new dino friends and had a lot of fun. So sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy. Also, I want to say thank you to everyone who liked, commented, and subscribed during the last video. I really appreciate it. It's very encouraging and makes me want to do more videos. I've been having a lot of fun in the Isle, and I hope that you guys enjoy watching me have fun. There was a lot more background noise during my gaming sessions, and so I'm going to be doing a bit more narration during this video, and I hope I do alright with that. So Purple Nurple starts off at the river where we left her, and yeah, just normal flying around, getting some food, and pretty much chill maxing, as some people like to call it. But today I really wanted to do something different. I wanted to go out and I wanted to explore. I wanted to get up to the Highlands Lake, go find the river delta, and all that fun stuff. To do that, I needed to make sure to top off my food and my water and my stamina and make sure that Purple Nurple was ready for this high-flying adventure. The Isle seemed to have other plans for me. Well, at least wanted to delay my plans a little bit. I thought that I had safely landed when the game crashed and kicked me out. However, when I got back in, it turned out I was still mid-flight, and so Purple Nurple fell to her death in the water. We're not going to count it though, as again, it was because the game rebooted or kicked me, crashed, whatever. But I still had to start from a baby Pteranodon and work my way back up to get her ready for this epic adventure. Once I felt that Purple Nurple was prepared enough, we took off and headed for one of the tallest mountains that was near her so I could get my bearings and decide which direction to go to get to Highlands Lake. I have since found out a better way to take off from the ground, by the way. Thank you everyone for your comments. I felt like I could conserve her stamina a little bit better while flying up to the mountains, but that's going to take a little bit more practice and time for me to be able to aim my mouse better at the horizon and, you know, tap W to get more altitude. But it was a beautiful flight nonetheless. The scenic views that make up Gateway are gorgeous and very enjoyable. As such, I took my time mountain hopping, not only to conserve stamina and also regain it from resting, but also just because I wanted to take in the sights and help memorize my bearings just a little bit better to get a better idea of the map. I haven't used any of the websites that provide Isle maps just yet, as I feel like I should experience it firsthand, and then maybe I'll start using the maps to better navigate the areas. But for the most part, it was pretty easy to decide which direction I should go for Highlands Lake. And so, Purple Nurple set off in that direction. I didn't let the dreary weather bring down my spirits when I finally saw Highlands Lake from the bird's eye point of view. I was so excited. I'd been looking forward to this moment for a long time. I'd been building up the courage to make the travel and to explore more, and this was my first big goal to do so. Probably my biggest goal, to be honest. And so, we took our time sitting up atop that mountain, looking down at Highlands just to enjoy our achievement. Little did I know what lurked down below. Well, to be fair, I actually did kind of have an idea, but I was hoping that, you know, my experience would be a nice, pleasant one. Purple Nurple was extremely lucky that that water was shallow and we had a good sight of that crocagator before it was able to lunge at her and successfully drag her into its maw and down to the depths below. But unfortunately she did have a fracture from my terrible landing, and so we only could hobble up the mountainside and lurk in a bush. I did get to see a Tenno and Stego get to the lake and get a drink, and I was tempted to go down and join them as her water was still kind of low. But I decided I'd rather just wait it out and get a drink later. Somewhere that seemed a bit safer. So that was my short visit to Highlands Lake. While it was a beautiful view, the experience was about what I anticipated. Moving on, Purple Nurple got to expand her territory, and I got to take in more sights. At some point I will explore the human locations, but I was more interested in finding locations for my Pteranodon to eat because she was getting hungry and very thirsty. Luckily, the moon glow was enough that I could actually see the river delta and spots to land, because normally the night vision really does not do good. Complained about it enough in the last video, I don't need to do it again. We ended up hearing another crocagator, but this one seemed friendly in the fact that it gave us a warning that we were close to it. It might have been a friendly call. I'm not familiar with the Deinosuchus noises just yet. But not wanting to take any chances, Purple Nurple moved upstream a bit and took a nice, well-deserved drink of water in a much safer spot. Well, what I think is safe, we'll see in the future. I don't think anywhere is really safe in the Isle. Including from the game itself. But luckily, Purple Nurple had successfully landed in a tree, and when I logged back in, she was still in that tree. So no random death falls or anything like that. I enjoyed this area quite a bit, and so we hung out for a while and just ate fish and flew around and enjoyed the sights. I think it's a good contender for a long-term spot to stay if I main Pteranodon in the future. While I have gotten a bit better at the frog catching, it's still a major pain in the butt, and for every one frog I show that I've caught, there's probably like 10 more that Purple Nurple missed out on enjoying. Just flying over these Ceratosauruses. But I finally got to see more activity around the map and see other players. Aside from, you know, the demon crocagator of Highlands Lake. And just for fun, when I saw a little raptor getting a drink of water, I couldn't help but try to make a bridge of friendship using a recently caught frog and then a fish. I dropped a dead fish on it too. Yeah, just being stupid. Still, as fun as the interaction was, I didn't want to let down my guard. They seemed very friendly and fun, but it's the Isle, and I should know better than to trust other species, especially carnivorous ones. At the time, I didn't know that they weren't on the Omniraptor diet at all, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure that he understood my gesture and appreciated it, given that he gave me a little dance. Raptor was neat. And of course I had to have something completely innocuous scare the crap out of me while I was playing, just hanging out on a bridge, and a perfectly innocent Tenno ran by, but I thought it was a different raptor, and it just, fear kicked in, and my fight or flight was to flight. Later on, during one of my many failed attempts of frog hunting, a bunch of pterodactylus. Yeah, that means there's something dead over there. Purple Nurple had to take a break in a bush to regain stamina. It was a pretty tense situation. Oh, there's the raptor. There's two of them. Oh boy. And there's a gator somewhere nearby. I just need a little bit more stamina. I can leave. Oh god. I think they're hiding from the gator. And I'm hiding from them. Finally, Purple Nurple had regained a lot more stamina, and they hadn't yet noticed me, so I took the chance, and we launched off into flight. Considering how low her food and water was, and how late it was getting, I had no choice but to hurry up and find a good spot to get a drink and some food. Yeah, screw you, stupid raptors. But the neat thing is Purple Nurple caught her first chicken. That was cool. I got me a chicken. I just need a safe spot to eat it. Go up here, why not? After the feathered feast, Purple Nurple and I got to see some more player dinosaurs. Oh, a Deinosuchus! We almost got an up-close and personal encounter with one of them. Oh my god! Dinasukas tried to grab me out of the water, but it was too slow! There's another one. Oh my god, there's so many dinos in this water! I'm out! I had to log out for a little bit, but when I came back, Purple Nurple got to make some new friends. And it was really neat. It was a girl gang of all female Pteranodons. Heck yeah, look at that. A harem, just hanging out on her own. We don't need no stinking man. We had a lot of fun, and I, of course, had to show them my awesome landing skills that I've been working on. Whoa. After we hung out for a little bit and chatted for a while, we decided to top off on water and head to the beach to go and explore some as a nice group. This was both a first for Purple Nurple and I to be a part of a group and just go out flying around and hanging out. I was pretty nervous because, I mean, even on RDO, in a large group, I'm not that good. I crash into people all the time, so I was doing my best to keep my distance from the others so that I wouldn't crash into them midair and then, you know, fracture both our legs. On top of that first experience, Purple Nurple got to try her first crab, which I was very excited about because I find crab extremely delicious. If only she had a little bit of butter to go along with it. Looking back now, we probably shouldn't have been broadcasting so much, but we were just having so much fun as a group flying around and enjoying each other's company. I also learned a hard lesson about being more aware of my surroundings. While we were enjoying that turtle, I knew that something was going to happen. Purple Nurple's head kept darting around, looking for any eye glows coming our way. But I should have been looking for a dark form on the horizon instead. It happened too quickly. Oh god! No! Not Mochi! No! Leave Mochi alone! No! All my friends just died! I also realize now that I was in too much of a rush to avenge my fallen sisters, that I should have distracted the raptors away from poor little Mochi, who was trying to regain their stamina, but instead I felt like I led them to her. No! Not fair! I tried to avenge my sisters! F in the comments, boys. F in the comments.